If you don't own your thoughts, your words, and your actions, then who does? Well, that's where the control mechanism of this reality comes in. If you're willing to give that up, and many people are, I'm not at all. But if you're willing to give part of that up, or give that up, the control mechanism, the nut balls here, they'll simply give you an avenue to feel divided yet part of a group, so that you can become part of something. You need to become part of a group, part of a segment. That's why they love to, quote unquote, divide and conquer, because we then pull ourselves out of our individuality and we join a group, and we have this group think. And it's interesting to me how we can have group think. We should have group thought. But we're way down into the weeds, where we're now just only invested in this 3D, and this control mechanism uses all of these divisions to divide and conquer. And then what it does is it excuses the ill behavior. And I don't care what side you're on anything, it probably has some ill behavior, because it's against something. It's not our job. Our job is not to come here and protest and create chaos. Or be non-productive and just completely occupied by the garbage going on here. Our job is to come here and be our light. Anything other than that, you're just participating in the matrix. You can't be a person on a true spiritual path and on quest for truth and be aligned with any of this man-made stuff, any of these groups. Sorry. You just can't. I remember I met a young lady, and she was awesome and just an amazing soul, and felt that she was actually from a different planet, and I can't remember where, and was very frustrated about being here. And anyway, but she was so worried about climate change and was so focused on the electric car that she got. And I didn't have the heart to tell her that just pulls her out of spirit and pulls her into this realm. This is not saying to be mindful, but if you buy into any doctrine here, you're probably off base. Anything that is said in Mass, or anything that is ever done in Mass, is all approved, and it's all okay, and it's probably all programmed. So just understand, like agendas like climate change or green energy, and or even wars, or political upheaval, all that stuff is just scripted in. It's all, they got notes on it somewhere. I wonder how detailed those notes are. I wonder if they're just like like it's just an outline on the back of a napkin. I wonder if that's what it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it's just an outline on the back of a napkin. So there's a lot of free forming going on. That'd be awesome to think. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. I think a lot of this is, I think the overarching timelines and energies and outcomes are all, but I think there's, ebbs and flows certainly within all of that they probably don't plan for. And we're just sitting back as objects just watching all this happen. So, own your thoughts, your words, your actions, your deeds, everything. Own it all. Be proud of everything you say, everything you do, everything you think. Be your own. There's 9 billion of us. There's 9 billion different opinions. There are no groups. There are no camps. Never have been. It's all manufactured. We're a human tribe, a human community. That's it. With lots of personalities. What more could you ask for?